And I'm Stefan.
And we are...
We always had a dream to travel Australia.
So we packed up our lives and began our adventure in a renovated caravan called Rocket.
Be sure to tune in every week to see where our adventures take us next. Gonna go pick up some spray cans for the truck and found this little skate park. So I got the paint for the roof and for this, the spray paint. I'm pretty sure this paint I got is a little bit lighter, but I couldn't get the same as this unless I go really far away and it costs heaps. So I'm gonna see how it goes. Since I'm doing the roof, I don't really care if the roof is slightly lighter. And if I do it to the lines, you probably won't notice if it's only a little bit slighter, like slight lighter. I'm not too sure about this. I'm gonna paint this and only do like from that line up. So I'll do my best on blending, but yeah, it's probably gonna be noticeable just on this bit. But I figure, you know, if I, along the line, get the correct paint color, I can paint over it again and then I'll have extra layers, because at the moment it's got obviously nothing, so something is better than nothing. And I'll just have lots of different layers, and then if I ever scratch the top coat, it'll just be a slightly lighter bottom coat, which isn't too bad. Alright, well this paint does not mix with wax remover. I mean it does if you want to remove the paint. Look at that, just comes straight off, god damn it. I mean not wax remover, sorry, rust converter. I wiped it with rust converter. Maybe you have to wash it off again afterwards or something. I mean, I swear it says prior to painting. It's a bit hard to read. That's a little frustrating though, it makes it a little bit harder. I'm not gonna lie, I don't get what's going on. This doesn't really happen when I paint stuff. So like, perfectly fine, and then like all of a sudden all rippled. Like I let it dry, I wiped off the stuff, the what's it called, the degreaser thingy, like the wax and grease remover, and it's still doing this. I don't understand why. Like I'm doing the exact same here as I'm doing here, it's working perfectly fine here. It's not here, I sanded the crap out of it. I don't understand what's going on. Why isn't it bonding nicely? And now it's starting to here a bit more, but still like leaving an edge. Like you can see it doesn't like the old paint. God damn it. So I'm thinking it's just the paint that's lifting is really loose, because like this stuff here painted fine. Like I've still got to sand it again. But this stuff here is like lifting heaps. I got no idea why. Like I sanded it all heaps, like bare metal some of it. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't agree with it. Some bits lift, some bits don't, and for some reason this whole area here is like perfectly fine now, and like doesn't lift at all, and everything is perfect. I have done the exact same through the whole area, but it just, I don't know, it's weird, don't like it, it's annoying. And like this bit's not so bad now, and that was really bad before. So I think it's just the bits that are like super loose, it reacts with and bubbles up, I guess, I don't know. Whilst that dries, I'm going to sand it off, then get rid of those little bits. I'm going to do all this. Ugh, look at it. Horrible. It's starting to look a bit better. It's not very even, and yeah, it's just, apparently it does that because it's drying too fast, or it's too hot, or I'm putting it on too thick. So I'm probably doing all three. It is too hot. I can imagine it's hot today. Like it's not even sunny day, which is convenient, because when the sun's out it is cooking, but it is very dry, very hot, and yeah, I've got to do this tiny little piece, so I'm probably doing it fairly thick. But yeah, all the sides are all done. As you can see, it looks good. I do need to obviously sand it to make it smooth, because yeah, so the reason why I do it like a big bubble up is because when it dries, it like soaks in and you'll still have the chip. So if you do a bubble, when it soaks in, it'll have a little divot where the chip is. However, you can sand off the outside and then it's perfectly smooth. Otherwise you have to do multiple coats. But this works perfectly, so I've done like all that along there. I just, yeah, you just do that and then let it dry. And once it's dry, like tomorrow, I'll sand it all back and then polish it and it's done, instead of doing like coat after coat after coat to fill in the, you know, the chip, because the chip is decently thick usually. Yeah, I think it will look good. Yeah, this is pretty messy. I've got to sand that back quite a bit, but obviously it's looking a lot better already. compared to how it was. It's just so much was dripping because it kept drying like insanely quick, and then when you go over it, it just like smudges it. So I had to like use a lot so that it wouldn't smudge super fast. But yeah, it's looking a lot better. Yeah, obviously you gotta sand it all, and yeah, and then I gotta do the roof, which is next level bad. I don't know how I'm gonna do that with a can because you know, obviously it's not ideal. So we'll see. Actually, I thought that wasn't too bad, but turns out it's definitely could do with a bit more of a rejuvenation. Same with this. Oh, look at that shine that comes back. Fresh plastic. That's not too bad. How's this? Oh yeah. They could definitely do with a bit more of rejuvenation before they get old and crack. Everything gets hit by the sun, I guess. Not so much that one. That one looks bad though. Look at this. Look at all the micro cracks on it. And it doesn't healthy up with the fire, so I think I'll probably have to replace that at some point. Yeah, this is healthying up a lot though. Like, look how fresh and nice and fresh that looks now. Yeah, I think I'm going to go around and just do all the plastics while it dries, and I can sand it, and yeah. Man, that's all looking so much nicer. It's amazing how much of a difference this makes. Like, look at this, the airbox. It's literally just painting it new again. It seems to only be the bits that the sun hits that really cooks it. Like, if you look at this side, where it's like nice and black, compared to this side where it's just grey and old. Massive difference. Man, that looks way nicer. So much newer. I really wish it worked on rubbers, but it'll just melt rubber. So I'll just have to, but rubber's good. Like, you can just clean rubber. Same with all these, they're all rubber, so I can't do it. Yeah, I'll see if there's anything else. I think that's pretty much it for the plastics that are looking pretty bad. Yeah, it's getting there. I could probably do another coat. Do a bit of a sand and then a coat. Is there any plastics on this side? I already did that. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to do all these metal bits and paint them, I think, at some point. Yeah. Before, after, if I can get this out. Yeah. Not too bad. Still going to spray the inside black. I think I'm going to make these black as well. May as well. So as you can tell, it's definitely a different white. I don't know if I really care though at the moment, because it's better than nothing. And I'll see if I can find the same color in a can somewhere next time I go to the shops or something, just to do like a top and then a thingy. But I'd rather it be too thick and have like slightly lighter color underneath. But I am thinking, do I want to do the whole roof in that? I don't think it really matters too much. Like, it'll just be that middle bit is like extra white, but I'm not sure. I guess I could do the whole roof in this extra white stuff, and then just the front bit in that, because I plan on having a thing that comes over the roof, so it's not like I even see the roof until it's tilted forwards. But yeah, I don't know. I think I may as well just do this color. I mean, I know it's a lot lighter white, but yeah, I just want to get rid of the rust and do something. For now, something is better than nothing, that's for sure. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good, particularly when the sun hits it. It looks perfect. And the sun was hitting it when I first looked at it, but yeah, when it's in the shade, you can tell. I definitely sanded a little low there as well to make that so it's smooth. But this is all super temporary, because I'm gonna sand it back and do it properly with the proper paint when I get it. But yeah, I think I could definitely just do the roof with that, just the middle part of the roof. I think that's, or if there's some sort of line cut off. Oh nah, it needs the whole way around, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, the rims are all done. I'm gonna paint the insides black still. But yeah, they're looking much better. So this is the perfect illustration why you do a little dot there. So see this one? See how I filled it and you couldn't even see the thing before, but it is got a massive like cut in there from where it dried out, it shrinks. But here I did like too much, right? Like here, I've done too much. So you can see that it's bubbled in a bit, but that in is still higher than the actual flat surface. So when I sand that off, it'll be perfect. But this one I'm gonna have to redo and add more to fill in that gap, so that when I sand it, it's perfectly flush. Just ready to paint. Done all the sanding and degreasing. It's pretty bad. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of coats of this, and then I'm gonna go to the shops and buy the actual color. Probably gonna have to call up to make sure they've got it, and then do just a top coat of that, and then clear coat it all. It should be done. Yeah, it's turning out pretty good. Just ran out of paint, so I'll have to let it dry and go to get some more. It has done a tiny bit of that. Come on, phone. Tiny bit of that orange peeling stuff. But only like a few spots, like there and a tiny piece up there. But otherwise it's pretty good, and that's like the only bits that did it, which is awesome. It's looking good. And yeah, it's not that different, like color-wise. I got a little bit of a drip here, I'll sand that when I come back. But yeah, like, it's not that different white. Like this bit's unpainted and this bit's painted, but I'll still get the proper color, and I can do the front as well with the proper color. Because yeah, it'd be, it is pretty blending, but yeah, not as much as it could be, that's for sure. Yeah, I'll go do that now and let this dry and come back, sand it, all the bits that are, and then yeah, finish up. It's not too bad. And then I'm done with painting, I think, pretty much. I gotta sand and polish the Touareg, and then sand and polish this. I don't really know if I need to polish the roof, but maybe, I don't know. It's probably better as far as like shit sticking to it. So I heard about the filters, the cabin filters, and these are really shit. And look how packed it is. Like that poor blower motor, that is very packed. And as you can see, dust will easily be able to get through that. So you can get a cabin filter from a different vehicle that fits this, that does a lot better. You probably have to change it more often, because I mean, look at this, it's a mess, but it actually keeps out all the, you know, allergens and such. I'm gonna pick that up now, and a couple more bits of paint and all that. I'll take this with me so I know that's the right size when I exchange it. So much adversity on trying to get this paint. So I went to Super Cheap Auto. They didn't have the little cans. I was like, all right, you can make up the big can, and they're like, yeah, we can do that. I'm like, sweet. $45, not amazing, expensive, and it's only 300 grams, which is pretty shite. But yeah, I'm like, all right, let's do it. I need it. So they got started, and they're like, oh, we're actually missing one of the paints we need, so we can't do it. But there's another store at the other side that can do it. I'm like, I will just go to Autobahn. It's like, I think it was $40 at Autobahn, which is awesome. And yeah, it was a little annoying, because there's another like 25 minutes away. So I'm pretty far away now, and I'm trying to do this cut through, and it's like, I got through it, which is good. But it's just, yeah, pretty far. There's a lot further to ride than I anticipated. And now hopefully I can get back. It hasn't rained. I can finish painting, sand it, and clear coat it, and then I'll be done. You see that guy that came down? He was like, oh, I'm going to cut through there. Nope. Yeah, it's a lot muddier than I thought it was going to be. Oh, that's some soft sand. Such a good unicycle. I'm really proud of this one. S22 is, oh, that definitely picks up tonight. Oh, that's a big piece of mud. Yeah, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be, that's for sure. As far as suspension and stuff. The next train's in 25 minutes. That's a 45-minute ride. I think I'll probably make it home before I'll get off the train and get home anyway, so I may as well not train it. Ugh. Found a skate park. See if I can do this little hop jump. Whoop. Nailed it. Oh no! Oh, all over my hand. I probably should have foreseen that. Damn it. This is a good little jump. Oh, you wouldn't want to miss. Oh man, there's a tap I can take my hands off. over top the side of that. That's much better with the actual paint. You can kind of see the line though. I might have to sand that back a shit ton and then do it again. Damn it. It's all really come down. It's got two stubborn bits. This little bit here. Go away, lid. It's been a little annoying. And this little bit here, right on the sides. So it's because it's flaky paint. It's not very connected. But this is looking really good. Look at that. You can't even tell. Perfect paint. Just gotta sand it and polish it. I might do one more coat. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's perfect. You can't tell at all. It looks beautiful. So obviously I have to sand this and all this, but look how much it spreads like a cancer. Look at it spreading down. Finally finished with that one. The roof is all perfect. Look at this. Pretty good. Still not like 100%, but it's good enough. It's pretty good. The problem sides, everything else is perfect. And this is done, clear coated and everything. And yeah, you totally can't see the difference in color at all, which is really nice. I'm just gonna let that dry and then take all the tapes off. I should probably take the tape off now actually. And I'm just gonna sand it back a little bit and then polish it. And I'll be done. How good is that? I've done 3 coats of clear coat. Hopefully that's more than enough. Perfect mundalo. Also de-rusted and painted these. Well, just rust remover painted. And it's like a base coat sort of thing, so I also have to black paint them. And yeah, a few other things in there. That was real rusted and I cleaned that up and painted it. And I did all these, but I still gotta, still gotta actually paint them. I'd like to be able to get rid of some of this white shit, but it doesn't seem to come off. I've got to use something else. And I definitely want to clean up the chassis a little bit. But yeah, it's not an urgency, that's for sure. Yeah, it's all coming together. And the Turag's coming in nicely. It's obviously a bit dirty with the sponge, but if you remember all the peeling clear coat and everything, and all the missing paint and everything, you can still sort of see, oh yeah, you can still see it when you get in close. It's amazing, the camera can definitely see this better than my eyes, so hopefully, wait, what if I turn on the flash? Oh yeah, you can see that. But it is totally smooth. Yeah, obviously it's, yeah, it is patched, but it's a lot better than it was, and it's totally smooth. So hopefully when I polish it, it'll be less noticeable. Probably only when you're looking directly at it. I'm guessing at a bit of an angle, it'll just disappear completely. Because it's perfect. It's just that the glitter isn't the same. Because look at that, you can see where all the clear coat was missing, and it's just perfect now that I filled it all in. But yeah, all that the glitter isn't the same, because the glitter's always all perfectly laid out on like stock, and then when you put it on the pen, it all has curves and ridges and all that nonsense. It's not a flat image anymore. So hopefully when I shine it, it'll look a bit better, but either way it's a lot better than it was, because that was getting worse, and now it's like if you close your eyes, you can't even, it's invisible. There's a few more bits I gotta do around, I think. A few little touch-ups. Nope, somewhere around here. I'll find them, and then I'll sand them and then get it done. Then I can polish it and put the poor girl up. Not gonna lie, spraying this, like the colour perfect one on, it is so close to the white that I had. Man, it is looking good. I'll stop recording too much.